needs to pop so bad and it will not pop. Oh, allergies! Hey guys, it's V. So today you are in for another installment of V Vibes Events. I cannot do the word with my arms to save my life. Oh well, forget it. So today we are going to be doing some green smokiness on my eyes, I think, and I'm going to be using some Makeupgeek shadows. So let's just zoom in on my face and we can get on into it. If you are new to my channel, first off, I want to say hello. Welcome to the Muse fam. This is where I talk about just random crap and I do my makeup at the same time. And all of the products that I use will be listed down below, including what is already on my face. So we are just going to get on into it. I'm going to figure out what I am doing. I swear, like every video I film, this desk gets smaller and smaller because I just get so much crap cluttered on it. It overwhelms me a little bit, but we're just gonna get into it. So to start this out, I am gonna take some sticky notes and put them on my eyes just to get us a nice, crisp, sharp little winged line there, because we are gonna be using some dark colors and I want to control them as much as I can. So I'm just gonna put those on my eyes. So to start out the eyes, I'm going to take my MannyMUA Makeupgeek palette and I'm going to take, I believe this is Beaches and Cream, and I'm just going to put that in my crease with a big fluffy brush. So I thought I would talk today about customer service, because I've been in customer service since I started working when I was 16 years old. So recently I've been having some issues with a specific customer service, and that customer service is Sephora. So basically something really funny that happened a long time ago. Okay, so when I moved, I was trying to get my Sephora Play box address changed, right? Should be totally simple. I sent an email to them and I was like, hey, I just need to change my address for my Sephora Playbox subscription, because for some reason you couldn't change it online at the time. I'm not sure why you couldn't change it online, but you couldn't. So I couldn't change it online, so I sent an email to customer service asking them to change it, and they responded like a day or so later saying that I had to call to do it. I don't know if you guys have ever called Sephora customer service, but every time I've called them, it takes me at least 20 minutes just to talk to a representative, and their hours are when I normally work. So I just I hate calling them. I would rather get it done through email. It's much quicker for me. But so it was kind of weird because when I was in the transition of moving, I actually had to change my address to my coworker's address just because I didn't know when the Playbox was actually going to ship. Okay, now I'm going to take Frappe and blend that in my crease as well. But yeah, I had to change it to my coworker's address, and I did it by email that time. And for some reason, they couldn't do it that time. So when they told me that I had to call, I just simply sent an email back saying, has the policy changed? Because for some reason, I was able to do it a month ago, and now you're telling me that I have to call instead of just being able to quickly change my address through email. And they sent me an email back and they said, hey Justine, instead of Vienna, which is my name. My account is not under Justine. So they sent Justine, and they said something about, I don't even remember honestly, but it was just so funny to me that they called me Justine that I didn't really even care what they said back. And so I emailed back, and basically they were just making up another excuse as to why they couldn't change it through email. So I was like, I emailed them back and I said, okay, I'll just go ahead and give y'all a call. I'm not sure where you got Justine from though. And they emailed me back and they said something like, we're so sorry for this inconvenience and blah blah blah. And I was like, there's no inconvenience. I mean, you just called me Justine instead of my actual name. It was just a little weird. I was a little thrown off, but I mean, there's no issue. And I logged on to the Sephora website to just check my account for something, and they had added 100 Beauty Insider points literally just for calling me Justine. Oh my god, it was so funny. Okay, now I've got my little Z palette. I'm gonna take the color Dirty Martini here, and I'm gonna put that all over my lids with a MAC 217. This one is from the Guillaume, but I think it's a 217 if I'm not mistaken. But I just thought that it was so freaking funny that they literally just gave me Beauty Insider points because they accidentally didn't call me my name. And like, so pretty much every time I've had to contact Sephora customer service, I actually tweeted them recently because I have the Flash 2-day shipping, so I paid $10 for a 1-year subscription of the Flash 2-day shipping, which honestly, you know, I thought was a really good deal. I mean, you get free 2-day shipping on any order. There's no minimum or anything like that, and it's $10 for a year subscription. So I mean, I think that that's a pretty good deal. So I have had a few instances where the Flash 2-day shipping didn't apply because I guess like the items that I bought, I think I bought like a nail polish or something, and for some reason that has to be ground shipping. They told me about it when I emailed them because I was like, this says it's not going to come for like 4 days, like you said it was 2-day shipping. And they explained it to me, so I was like, okay, whatever, it's no big deal. So I actually saw at the beginning of this week that the Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks were, the full collection was finally on Sephora, and I've been waiting for that because I've had so many issues trying to get them on the Huda Beauty website that I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna wait till they're on Sephora and I'll buy them then. So I get them in my cart, I place my order, everything's Gucci, I see that it qualifies for the Flash 2-day shipping, so I'm excited. So that was on this Tuesday. So usually Sephora ships stuff out pretty quickly. Like, I don't know if y'all have placed online orders at Sephora, but I mean, usually they ship out same day. Like, I mean, especially I was ordering it at like 8:30 in the morning. Like, it was pretty early. They had the whole day to get that ready to ship out. What I'm doing here is I'm kind of just taking the dirty Martini shade and almost covering up the other shades that I already put in my crease because I kind of just put them down as a little bit of a blending agent, but I want this to be primarily a green look, so that's why I'm kind of almost covering them up a little bit with the Martini shade. Hold on, y'all. The Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Gold Bar is now available on their website, and I need to get that real quick. Oh my god, their server is going too slow. I really hope I can get this. Damn you, Treadmoon One. You always get so many people on their site before I can get to it. But you're the reason that I knew about it, so not damn you, really. Okay, while I wait, I'm gonna take off my little sticky notes here because they are bothering my eyes, and I am done with that top blending. I'm trying to order the Gold Bar highlight, but it keeps showing this thing for processing your order, so I don't know if I'm actually gonna get to go through on it, but we'll see. I'm ordering one for y'all for my giveaway once I get to 10,000 subscribers. Okay, so now I'm going to take my E36 from Morphe and use Dirty Martini and blend that along the lower lash line. Anyway, so I placed my order with the Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks at like 8:30 in the morning, and Tuesday night rolls around and they still haven't said that they've shipped yet. And I thought that was kind of weird because usually, I mean, it's usually same day. Like, how are they going to do 2-day shipping if they haven't shipped it out the same day that I ordered it? I just waited because, like, what am I going to do? There's not really anything that I can do. So I just waited and waited. And then on Wednesday night, it said that they shipped out. And I was like, how are you going to get it to me on Thursday, 2-day shipping, if it shipped out on Wednesday night and it's in like Kentucky or something? Like, there's no way that it's gonna get to me in 1 day. So I waited until the tracking information was available. Okay, hold on. I need to change my freaking phone so that it doesn't lock because it's telling me, like, it still says processing my freaking order, so hold on. Okay, I'm back again. I tried to order those Wet n Wild highlighters on my phone and it was a problem, so I'm trying to do it on my laptop now, and it just says that the order is trying to go through, so we'll see. We'll see if I ever get them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some eyeliner in my waterline and my tight line here. I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs, whatever this one is. I don't even know. Is it in there? Did it get stuck in there? Oh, there you are. Okay, I'm gonna do this on my waterlines. Maybe. Have you dried out? Okay, yeah, you're dried out. I need to throw you away. Okay, I'm gonna use this Marc Jacobs eyeliner instead because I used it yesterday, so I know that it's good. I'm going to put... So I went to check the shipping on my Huda Beauty liquid lipstick order when they sent me the tracking information, and I saw that it said expected delivery was Friday. And so that kind of made me mad because I paid for this flash 2-day shipping and I ordered it on Tuesday morning, and their cutoff time for like it being Friday would have been like after like 3 p.m. So I was definitely like way within their time frame, and so there was no reason really that I shouldn't have gotten it on Thursday. But Thursday morning it said it wasn't going to be here until Friday. Oh jeez, I'm going to put eyeliner there anyway. Okay, now I'm going to take this Stila Stay All Day waterproof eyeliner. This is a little mini that I got in a Point Perk, and I'm going to do the wing to end all wings. So let's kill it. Shit, I already messed it up. Good job, good going. I knew that I wanted a big wing today, so I guess it's alright if I mess it up because it's gonna be big. So when it saw that it had Friday delivery, I sent a tweet out to Sephora and I just said basically like, why was this not 2-day shipping? Like, why? Basically what I sent was like, I placed an order, it was before 9 a.m. so I don't see why this wasn't within the 2-day shipping or whatever. And they tweeted me back and told me to DM them. Does anyone else have the freaking strongest urge to blink when you're like in this part of doing your eyeliner? Like, what the heck? That is not okay, eyes. Don't you realize that's like the most crucial part, is that inner part being really, really thin? Well, goddamn, I mean, if this is not a big girl wing, I don't know what a big girl wing would be. Oh, son of a... Sitting here trying to talk and I ruin things. That's what I do. Is it just like Vienna messes up her eyeshadow on camera? Because like, I don't know, for some reason the last 2 makeup videos that I've filmed, I've messed something up like this. So anyways, back to my Sephora story for the umpteenth time. So basically I tweeted them and they DM'd me and they said, "We're sorry." Let me actually read you what they said. Okay, here's what Sephora said. They said, "We're very sorry for the delay in your package delivery and apologize for any inconvenience. As an apology, we've added 150 points to your account. Please let us know if you did not receive your package by Friday. The expected delivery date on our tracking page is not always the most accurate, and most of the time an estimate for latest delivery date. For an accurate tracking information, you can click the UPS tracking number on the bottom of the delivery status column." And the whole like adding points to my account thing, like, it's starting to get old. I'm starting to get annoyed with that because like, points are points, whatever. Points don't get me money off of any of my purchases. Yeah, they get me like a cool product here and there. It's kind of just a little bit of a cop out to me. Like, if you're really sorry for what you did, you'll refund something. You won't give me beauty points. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with some roller lash on the top lashes and we'll see what we can get going on here. So basically I messaged them back and I said that's fine, but what's going to keep this from happening again, because I was well within your time frame of when the 2-day shipping should have been, so I just don't really see like what the problem was. And so their response was, "Again, we apologize for the inconvenience. We will be sure to pass your feedback along to the appropriate contacts in order to improve our shipping practices." No, you won't. I really, really strongly believe that you will not do that. But even if you would, I don't see like what's going to keep it from happening again. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just being like a negative Nancy, but I just feel like they just don't care. I don't know, it just kind of put a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth, honestly. Like, I really don't think that they're going to tell their shipping people, "Hey, you need to make sure you get those things out for 2-day shipping. We had to give someone 150 Beauty Insider points." Because honestly, like, those Beauty Insider points, they give those to everyone anytime someone complains about anything. And I know that because I've complained about things in the past and their go-to is, here's 50 Beauty Insider points, here's 500 Beauty Insider points, and like, it's just kind of getting old at this point. And I feel like if something like this happens again with this flash shipping, like, I paid to have the flash shipping subscription. It's not like I just have it because I'm a VIB or whatever. Like, I paid for it. I paid $10 for that year subscription. So like, let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel like if it happens again, I should get refunded because I'm not getting getting what I paid for. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, just kind of upsets me a little bit. Y'all, I got the Mega Glow whatever Wet n Wild highlighter. I finally got it to go through, so I really hope that it actually did go through. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with falsies, and I can't decide which falsies I want to use. I always love the 110 Studio Effects, but these wispies could look really cool with this. I feel like with the dramatic wing, like this might look cool. I don't know. I'm gonna place them on my eye and we'll see what they look like. Are those too much for this wing? I feel like they kind of are. Yeah, I feel like they're too much for this wing. I'm gonna go with the 110s. I swear this desk is such a mess. It stresses me out every time I film, and I never clean it. I don't know why. It just gets me all stressed out for no reason. I have really been loving this black lash glue from, what is it called? Elevation Lashes that I got like in this Ipsy deal or whatever. Like, I have really been loving this lash glue. It's really good. It sticks those lashes on there. But yeah, so now every time like I complain to Sephora and they give me Beauty Insider points, I always text Blake and I'm like, Justine strikes again, because they called me Justine that one time. Seriously love these Studio Effects false lashes. I just think they are so pretty because they're not too dramatic. Like, honestly, they need to make some more dramatic ones because I feel like I would really even like the dramatic ones, and I'm not usually a dramatic lash person. Speaking of anxiety, because I was talking about my super dirty desk, but I'd kind of talk about like my experience with anxiety and things like that. So when I was younger, I didn't really like know that anxiety was a real like thing. I didn't know, I mean, like, I don't think it was necessarily that my parents like didn't inform me of it or anything, or I think it was just like I just never knew. Like, I just never knew that anxiety was something that people had. And I know that now it's much more like widely known in the world than it was, you know, 10 years ago or anything like that. But it's just so crazy to me that I think back and I'm like, wow, I really experienced a lot of these symptoms in school and things like that, and I had no idea that like there was a name for what I was experiencing. When I was younger, I was a very shy child, and you know, a lot of kids are shy, but I mean, I was kind of over the top, like to the point where when I was in school, when I first started going to kindergarten, I went to a Montessori school for the first year. I mean, I think for the first year, yeah, for the first year, like all through kindergarten, I didn't talk. Like, I was just so incredibly shy that I would not talk to anyone. And it got to the point where like the first time I ever did talk, someone was like, Vienna said something, Vienna talked, and then I shut up again. Like, I just was so incredibly shy. And Blake, actually, the tattoos that he has, his sleeve that he has now, the monsters that he got are actually from an artist called Toby Allen, and he created all of these monsters for like social disorders and like mental health disorders and things like that. And so he has one for like anxiety and depression and OCD and all kinds of stuff. And when I was looking at his drawings, I saw that there was one for selective mutism, and I had never heard that before. I'd never even heard of it or anything like that. And I started reading up on what he was talking about, because he creates these little like stories for all of his little monsters. And I started reading up on what selective mutism was, and I was like, I had that when I was that age, like, and I didn't even know that there was a name for it or anything like that. Okay, so for contour, I'm gonna go old ski, and I'm gonna use the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm gonna use this shade here, which I think is like Fawn. I don't even know. It's that middle shade right there. I'm going to use that with my Royal and Langnickle brush, because you already know this is my favorite brush. So I'll read you guys the definition of selective mutism. So selective mutism is an anxiety disorder in which a person who is normally capable of speech does not speak in specific situations or to specific people. Selective mutism usually coexists with shyness or social anxiety. And like the more I read up on selective mutism, the more I just like, I was like, what? How did nobody know that like this this is what I was suffering from, and like there was no way to help me or anything. And the more that I read up on it, the more that like I realized that that's what I had when I was younger, and I still have problems with it today. Like, I mean, it's a lot more what's the word, mild than it was back then, but I still definitely suffer from it. You know, Blake and Sam like to, you know, poke fun at me and stuff because there are certain situations where I won't ask for things. Like, if I need something, I'll ask them to ask for me. Like, anytime we go to Sephora to get a sample, I don't ask. Like, if I'm in Sephora by myself, I will never ask for a sample, but thank God that Sam usually comes with me and she asks for it for me, because I don't know why I can't. It's really, really hard for me. And I don't think that it's because like I think that they're gonna say no or anything. I'm gonna use this Kat Von D blush in the shade Morticia and Gomez on my cheeks. This one is like super pigmented, so I gotta be careful with it, but I really wanted to go in with like a pinky purpley blush color. But yeah, I just could not believe that like there was a real name for something that I was suffering from. But yeah, I still really deal with it to this day, and it's just so crazy how when I was younger, look at that blush. I'm a mess. What am I doing with my life? I need to fix that. For a highlight today, I'm actually gonna go in with this Anastasia highlighter that I actually got off of eBay, so it's gonna be in my next eBay finds video, which I believe I will be filming today, hopefully. It did break in the mail, and it's been so long that like I never contacted the seller and told them that it broke, so I didn't end up getting my money back for it or anything like I probably should have. But I'm just going to use that with a setting brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to put that on the highlights. This one is called Starlight, so I'm just going to put that on the height of my cheekbones. But like, I mean, that's not the only thing that I had issues with when I was in school. Like, I took communications because it was something that was required at my high school, that you had to take communications, and that basically, that class was my freaking nightmare because you had to do a lot of speaking in front of the class, and it was really hard for me to do that. I would get short of breath, I couldn't breathe. Like, I would get through it because I knew that I had to do it in order to get the grade, but it was really hard for me. And it's just crazy that like I never knew that there was a name for what was happening inside of me. Like, it's just so weird. Oh, that highlight is so pretty. I wish this wasn't broken because that highlight is so pretty. I need to order more of these because I really like this one. Ooh, I need to put my camera in. It is dying. I think I'm going to use this Anastasia as my like inner corner highlight also. So I'm going to grab a pencil brush and just dip on into that again. And I'm going to heavily put that in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to do that as my brow highlight also. Yeah, it's like, it's so amazing to me. Like, it blows my mind how many YouTubers actually struggle with anxiety and like social anxiety and things like that, because I mean, like, I'm one of those people, but I never like realized how many YouTubers are that way, because it's just so interesting that, you know, people who, you know, talk to the camera all day long and stuff like that, like, it's just so different than being in person. Like, Shannon from ShanXO, she's like, she talks about it on her vlog channel sometimes, but she's like super shy, and she's so outgoing on camera. It's just so crazy, but that's just how it works sometimes, you know. Like, it's so much easier to be in a room by yourself talking to a camera than outside asking someone for a sample or asking someone for a straw, or, you know, just like dumb stuff. And it's so hard for me. Like, for some reason my brain can't comprehend it, and it's so weird. Okay, so I think everything is done except for my lips. I'm actually going to be doing a video on the lipstick that I'm wearing. It's the Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick, so I'm going to be doing that really quickly, and then I will come back here for the end of this video. So I'm going to be having a lasting impression up on those for sure, so I will link that up here for you guys when it is up. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on real quick, and then I will be back with you guys afterwards. Okay, I am back with my liquid lipstick on. This is actually the shade Medusa from the Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks. But yeah, this is the final look. I'm finally done. I feel like this V Vibes Events took me like overall 2 hours to film, but that's okay? So this is the final look, and I really love the super deep green olivey color all over the lid. I feel like it looks really cool. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this installment of V Vibes and Vents. If you did enjoy it, be sure to show some love to the like button right down here. And if you subscribe, you can be a member of my Muse family. And I love you guys so much. Please let me know what you guys would like for me to talk about in my next V Vibes and Vents video. I know I kind of like started talking about like my social anxiety and stuff like that, but if you want to hear more about that, just let me know and maybe I'll talk about it next time. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!